What is going on, Pokemoshpitbeta? My name is WeedleTwineedle, and today we got a 5th generation Any battle. This is my first ever 5th generation Any battle. And by the way, you may remember me from my past uploads. If you do remember me, then hello. If you don't remember me, then hello. Anyways, today we got a 5th gen Any battle, as I said, against Pokekazam off the Smogon Wi-Fi battle finder. This was a really close battle. Looking at his team, the immediate threats I see, and this may seem silly, is that Pikachu, that Swellow, and maybe that Mesprit. Looking at his team, I am looking at Mesprit being the most likely lead, since Mesprit's the only thing on his team that can learn Stealth Rocks. And him looking at my team, I'm pretty sure he sees that I have nothing that can Rapid Spin. So getting the rocks up as soon as possible would be beneficial to him, since I do have a Scolipede and a Magmotor weak to rocks. So that's what I'm thinking, and the only other thing that I can think that's going to annoy me is that Rotom and the Alomomola. Alomomola will be annoying to my sock, and Rotom will be annoying since it's just para, flinch, fusion, dumb shenanigans. And without further ado, let's just get right into this battle. So anyways, let's get right in this match. So here we go. I'm going to leave my Scolipede, and he is going to leave with his Mesprit. Now, thinking his Mesprit is the normal Stealth Rocker, I just stay and go for the Mega Horn, but he ends up being Scarfed, and this just destroys my Scolipede. I can't put it in any other words. I completely got outplayed, I guess, and unfortunately that just cost me my Scolipede. But now I bring in my Mesprit, knowing I can safely switch it into the Psychic, and I can now set up a sub on the switch as he brings in his Kyogre. Now, knowing Kyogre as well, I know they can sub, they can Rapid Spin, and they can't sub, my bad. They can Rapid Spin, they can recover, and they can Ice Beam. He shows me Ice Beam, which is what I knew he had in the first place, and if you're using Kyogre, you're probably using him as a Rapid Spinner. So, set up a Calm Mind here because I can, and it's a free Calm Mind, why not take it? And I didn't know what his last move was. I'm thinking maybe it's like HP Ground or something, but it ends up being Toxic, and I guess this was half expected, but unfortunately I didn't expect that very well. And now I'm going to have to deal with this annoying Toxic on my Mesprit, since I have no Cleric on my team, since this team is just randomly thrown together. You know, I have nothing for this thing, unless I kill it off fast. And thanks to that poison, it's not going to happen. And that just makes my chances of sweeping very limited. So now I'm going to bring in my Magmotor, knowing he's going to go for the Ice Beam, and he does go straight for the Ice Beam. Take it like a beast, since it's a Magmotor, and I obviously resist the Ice move, as you all know. So, gonna go for the Thunderbolt, predicting the switch into the Alomomola, and he's just gonna bring in his Mesprit, who's going to take that Thunderbolt. I really want the Alomomola to come in, since that Alomomola is going to be an annoying Alomomotherfucker. Oh, did you see what I did there? That's probably horrible, but bring in my Frillish, knowing he's gonna go straight for the Psychic, and no Frillish can take it since he's a specially defensive monster with the Eviolite. So Frillish takes it. Now he's gonna switch out, and he's gonna bring in his Alomomola. Motherfucker. So now I'm going to switch out, predicting the switch into this, and I'm going to bring in my Magmotor. Now I'm going to go for the Fire Blast, predicting the switch into Cryogonal, and what do you know, he brings in Cryogonal. I'd rather have saw Mesprit on the double switch, but on the switch, but that's great. Still get to kill off this Cryogonal for free, and I don't know, it's all great. So down goes Cryogonal. And I realized this team is really weak to rocks, and you know, having a Rapid Center weak to rocks isn't a good idea. I figured that out when I used Armaldo in this tier, but whatever. Now, I just stay in with my Magmotor to see what he wants to do, and I miss my Fire Blast, and I can't believe I missed my Fire Blast. That Fire Blast miss matters so much, as you'll see later in the game, but he double switches, predicting my switch into Mesprit, that or just to take the Fire Blast with Alomomola, and either case works out for him, since I really can't touch this thing. But I didn't know how bad Alomomola's special defense is. I thought since it has such a massive HP stat, it would be able to take these special attacks. Like, you know how Blissey is able to take some physical attacks, like a Hax versus Outrage. So, not Blissey, Chansey. Did I say Blissey? I don't remember. Sorry, it's like 5 in the morning. So I'm going to go for the Psychic here. And it does well over half, and that made me smile. I don't like Alomomola at all. It's just a physical Blissey, that's all it is, and it's there to say, hey, fuck you, I'm gonna wall you. That's what Alomomola is, and you can't do anything about it. But I'm gonna switch out, predicting the Protect here, and I'm gonna bring in my Magmotor, but unfortunately he's going to switch out, and he's going to bring in his Mesprit. Now Now that he has his health back from Wish, I know I can't kill him with Fire Blast, so now I have to switch out again. And now I have to bring in my Frillish, who's not appreciating the Psychic hits very much at all. So, yeah, he's gonna take another Psychic, not so well here. And he's gonna take another Psychic. Now here, I misclicked on Toxic, and I know this is my fault, but I was gonna click Recover, but I clicked in the middle of the buttons. You know, when you do that, you have like a stylus in your hand, and you like click in the middle, and you're like, oh god, which move do I click, and you panic, and then it ends up being the move you want. Well, this time it didn't work out for me. And nope, it gave me Toxic, and because of that, I lost my Frillish. My fault, I can't blame it on anyone else, so it's my fault, I take the blame. So, bring my Mesprit here. My bad, sorry. He's gonna switch out, and he's gonna bring in his Alomomola again, as I go straight for the Psychic. And the Psychic does, well, the Psychic's gonna take him out, because I didn't want this Alomomola alive, and I knew he was gonna switch into it, so may as well just take it out while I have the chance. So, down goes the Alomomola, and I'm very happy Regenerator isn't released, since if regenerated Alomomola, well, it will just give me nightmares. So he's gonna bring this Pikachu, and believe it or not, I'm actually scared of it, because this thing can sweep my entire team if I'm not careful, since the only thing I have left remaining to kill it once this thing dies is my Magmortar, and my Saw can't outspeed it since he's banded. So, it didn't work out. So, yeah. Now, I kill off the Pikachu, which is fantastic since the Pikachu's just annoying, and, you know, it's just annoying in the anime, and it's annoying in the game, so what do you know. So here, I didn't see Facade. I thought that was Protect, and I know that's another dumb mistake on my part, but I keep on thinking, okay, he has Protect, so he doesn't have Quick Attack, which means he has Facade, U-Turn, and Brave Bird, okay? That's my thought process here. So I bring in my Regirock knowing he can't touch me whatsoever, and he's just going to bring in his Rotom fan here, and I'm going to go straight for the Rock Slide, which is the same what you'll do to the Swellow, but he just U-turns it into the Rotom fan. The Rock Slide has about 40%, 35%, and just, you know, do a rough estimate there. And, now he's going to go for the Confuse Ray. I know I'm not bothered by it yet because he didn't get the Parafusion, Flinch, whatever else Rotom does. So, he's going to Thunder Wave me. I am paralyzed, and I Thunder Wave him right back, which is fantastic. I didn't hit myself in Confusion. And as you can see, this is sped up a lot, so it's going to be hard for me to keep up with it, but basically all we have here is Rotom and Regirock stalling on each other with flinching and parahaxing and more flinching and all that stuff. So, after a while, I'll eventually get out of this and eventually switch out. But, yeah, so I believe it was around here, after all the stall, I decided to switch out, and I'm like, screw this, I'm bringing in my stock predicting the T-Bolt after I used it the first time, and he's going to go straight for the T-Bolt like I predicted, and I'm like, alright, I can take this, I know I can take this, I've taken one before, I can take one again, but I got critted. Again. Which kind of mattered, but kind of didn't matter. I mean, I guess I could have kept it for, you know, fodder later, but unfortunately I didn't keep it for fodder later, and now I'm going to bring my Magmortar. I'm going to go straight for the Fire Blast now, and I didn't miss, surprisingly. Wow, holy crap, you know. So I kill off the Rotom with the Fire Blast, and that's great, since the Rotom's just an annoying little bitch. So he's going to bring the Swellow, and here's where he shows me Quick Attack, and that's win a day. I should have brought my Regirock, because if I brought my Regirock, they would have saved me the match. That would just save me it right there. It would have been over, and, you know, because I would have Magmortar for that Mesprit, and I would have this for some poison damage, and I would have killed it off. But Facade has a decent chunk for it being a Regirock, you know? That did, like, 50 damage, and to me, that's a lot. Since it's a Regirock, I mean, Regirock's, like, the bulkiest thing around. So, he's gonna Quick Attack because he realized how much hacks he gave me, so he's saying, oh, I'm gonna let you kill off my Swell. I'm like, aw, thanks. So, you know, not all people on Smogon are heartless and evil. Not really, I like Smogon people, they're not bad. So, I shouldn't be saying all this crap in PMPBeta, or should I? But anyways, then again, PMPBeta is on how you narrate your own videos, not how you're supposed to be in your best behavior. But anyways, he's gonna Quick Attack me, he's trying to kill me, but I keep missing my Rock Slides, and here I finally hit mine. I'm gonna kill him off with the Rock Slide, and that's great, since that's a, you know, that Swellow's a happy Swellow. And now his last is going to be the Mesprit, who is going to revenge kill my Regirock with the Psychic. Now, this is where that miss in the Fire Blast in the beginning of the battle matters, since if I hadn't missed the Fire Blast in that battle, in the beginning of the battle, this Mesprit would be dead, and unfortunately, now that this Mesprit is still alive, it's going to be able to kill off my Regirock, And that is where that Fire Blast mattered. And I know Fire Blast, you should use a flamethrower if you're not ready for a miss, but that always seems to happen when you need it to hit the most, it always misses, and it always screws you over. But we all have days like that, and that was a really close game anyways. I really had fun. So if you guys enjoy the battle, feel free to check out my channel, and if you enjoyed my narration, feel free to check out my channel as well. And leave a thumbs up for Pokemoshpitbeta, and if you have a problem with my narration, dislike and tell me why. Constructive criticism always helps people. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll check you all later. Peace.